Alrighty. We're trading the 950 to 1010 macro. So we already on the 1 minute got a nice little trade down into this little liquidity point here, and then we have equal lows here. We love some equal lows. So let's see. I have that macros indicator on, for the little reversal. So we're gonna wait for a trade after 1050, but this has been a decent trade for anyone who got on at 930 plus and took it down to these equal lows for a nice 1 to 2.5. That's why I used to trade 930, because look, then you're done. You're done for the day before we even get on the charts. So that's trade one. If anyone took it, boom. And I thought about taking it, but let's see if we can get a nice reversal from one of these points, and see if we get a reversal in our 950, 1010 macros area. Yeah, or this, you could have took this maybe all the way down to the second yellow line. CRT happens sometimes. I might get back on to at that time. We'll see. I'm just not trying to get faked out anymore. Yeah, so we'll see. It's still not our time, but yeah, that's a good trade. So hopefully we get a bigger reversal, come down to take out the top of this. That's what we're looking for. But this was a good early trade, but like I said, we're just trading the macros from 950 to 1010. So let's see, we got a fair value gap to inverse. I don't think it is though yet. We do get a candle close here. We'll mark it though, because when we close above it, we're going up, or we'll wait for it to make another fair value gap. And it can also fill this gap because this candle hasn't closed yet. So now it's small like that. Or you can get in again if you want. Maybe we might go down lower. I don't know. If that's something you want to take as well. But I'm gonna wait. We're gonna, like I said, what we're doing is we're trading the reversal in the 950 to 1010 macro. Anything before, we don't care about. But this was a good trade. This is something I would have traded if I wasn't just trading the macro. See what this looks like on the 5 minute though. I mean, and we do get a full candle close, like I said, take it on down. Macros is 950. I want to see, what is this? We got a bearish fair value gap. We did close above to sweep this liquidity. It really is like waiting for a liquidity point, honestly. So it's liquidity sweep, turtle soup. That's what that was. Okay, now we have another gap. We'll wait for this candle to close, and then we'll move the gap down to here till we inverse it. Like I said, if y'all want to take this down, but I'm trying to stick to my rules only in this macro session. So we got 3 more minutes until the 950 macro starts. So now that we're already halfway to this point, I kind of hope it comes down, sweeps it, and then we get a bigger move to take out these highs up here. Would be nice. It's gonna fill that gap, and I think it is gonna fill this gap. So nothing to move that fair value gap down from yet. Higher time frame, what does it look like? 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, we have liquidity at these big yellow lines, external, internal pink lines, and then we have a fair value gap here. Now honestly, if we even come back, maybe we come back to take it down. Maybe not to take it up, or take it up a little bit, but. And if not, on the buy side, we do have liquidity up here and a fair value gap that I thought I drew out, like this one. Oh, I only drew this big one up here. There is one right up here too. So let's see, we're almost in our macro. Or maybe even just comes, taps in here and goes lower too. We'll see. Swing high for a market structure shift, but also, like I said, it could just come up to 50% of the move. And let's just see what it gives us. We got this, what's this, 938 trade? Is a nice one. Okay, we're in the macros now. Actually, I don't like that indicator, except for like for when we're back testing at the end of the day, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. We close above this, we're getting in buys. Or we react off of it, we're getting in sells. Get my Ninja Trader ready, child. I always likes to do shit like this. Alright, candle hasn't closed yet. 4 seconds. And we did not candle close above yet. Now we're pushing above a big fair value gap. So I'm gonna get in some buys here. My Ninja Trader lags with OBS, which is very annoying. Oh, not a candle close. I got in too early. But hopefully this candle closes above this gap. This is why you wait. So if y'all are not in, good. Don't get in yet. Wait for candle close above this, because look at that. Yeah, I got in too fast. Too fast. In too fast. Always wait for a candle close above. I get impatient. It bites me in the butt all the time. But alright, I'm gonna get out of this trade actually.
Order filled.
And then I'm gonna wait. We do have a market structure shift, retap into a fair value gap, but I wanted to inverse this fair value gap now to go lower because I'm confident we're going lower. Once we candle close below this one, maybe. Now we just gotta wait. One of them needs to be inverted before we get back in the trade. And I'm not gonna get in early this time. But see how it can go up like it's pushing and then wick. Just like that. 4 seconds. What's y'all's bias? I think we're going bearish or bullish. Now if it runs down like a lot, this candle, because we still have 30 seconds, hopefully it closes right underneath, or right above, instead of like way halfway above. But no confirmation yet. Wicks and wicks, so you could easily get faked out on this. But candle, full candle close below this one, full candle close above this one. That's what we're looking for. And honestly, I would like bearish, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Still waiting. Okay, negative $100 already. Still waiting. The earlier 9:30 trade, 9:38 trade was better. It didn't really give you a fair value gap retap, so I don't even know if it gave any confirmation to get in, honestly. Well, we do have a turtle soup if that's what you trade, but we don't have like a market structure shift. So down here, really. And then no really fair value gap. We inverted this one, but before the market structure shift. So that this inverted to the upside would have faked you out kind of to go higher. So I mean that was a good trade though. Let's see when a candle close above. We got 20 seconds in this candle, but like I said, it's kind of trading sideways for a little bit. Cause we did sweep this liquidity. What does this look like in a higher time frame? Looking like a wick. I mean, but there's a big fair value gap here to keep going down. If it wants to come up here and go down. So I'm thinking bearish. Bearish, bearish, bearish. Still wicking, but I think this candle might be the one to close below. Let's see. Hopefully we can take it down the rest of the day. Yeah. Still got 20 seconds. 19, 18. Come on. I hate when it does this. Like, don't go too far down. But either way, it's better than having a losing trade like before that I got faked out at. Alright, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Alright, we candle close below. So I'm in sales.
Order filled.
Alrighty, here's the trade. I don't even like it that high, but that's technically the trade. We're in sales to, you can take it to here, or let's see if we can take it to here. The liquidity point here on the 1 minute, and there's one here on the 1 minute. Let's see if we can go to the second one. All right, we're pushing down. We're pushing down back in the green for my fake out here that I took. We did sweep this liquidity, so I would love a candle close below this low too before we get another reversal fake out. But it can like sweep this, come back up to this fair value gap here that I made and keep going lower. All right, we're pushing. Are y'all in this? W, yep, period. Inverted fair value gaps are it. Also, I noticed my Ninja Trader lags with OBS. That's what it lags with. I've noticed, so it's not really fun. You can start a trailing stop in here if you want, or move your stop loss to break even. I wouldn't yet. Like I said, candle close below this would be nice. But there is still a fair value gap up here. It can tap back into and go down, so it's like your stop loss or your break even, your profits. But if you want to keep some profits, what broker do you use? Ninja Trader. And we technically did not sweep this. Candle close below this. I want a candle close below this swing low to feel a little better. But we still have a fair value gap in here. It can tap into. Y'all actually also can wait for that entry maybe if y'all didn't get in under this candle close. It actually probably was like down here, honestly. Actually, no, I let the candle go blue a little bit and I got in, I felt like. But yeah, I don't like getting in at major liquidity points like this, but we did get an inverse. Let's see what higher time frame looks like. It's looking good, but see, we have this big ass fair value gap. I hope it doesn't come up here. Let it go down here a little bit first, hard to take profit, and then come back up here. But let's see what the 30-minute and the hour look like. They're looking strong. Looking strong on the 30-minute. I hope we stay strong. And on the hour, again, we do have these fair value gaps, like right in our late entry. So let's look at the 5-minute as well. Yeah, I want a candle close below this low. I do. And we haven't got one yet. So let's see if we're almost stopped out. Like I said, there is this fair value gap here to retap. So that's your second entry. If you didn't get in with a better entry, that was your entry and it wicked down. Let's see. I'll draw it for y'all too. If y'all didn't get in the first inverted fair value gap, we made one right here that's red and we reacted right off of it. We just tapped back into it. Now, please close below this so I can relax. Technically, stop loss should be above this swing high, which is not fun. Or it could be above this candle. But we're just gonna patiently wait and see. And if we're wrong, we're wrong, and it happens to the best of us. But we waited for a confirmation. We got a little pullback to come up, to go back down. Strong reaction off the fair value gap, which I like to see. Like I said, I want a candle close below this low. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me strong break of structure to the downside, and then I feel like I will be smooth sailing. And if not, you lose a trade on live. I'm really like learning with y'all, so this is how you learn. You get in, you have losses or you have wins. If we can candle close above that one too, it's like kind of another reversal if we close above the red one. To the upside technically, but I'd still wait. I'd get out at my stop loss and get back in above that one, but we got a strong push down and look at it reversing, so that's the only thing about the macros, like these, it can give you that big reversal of the day. it could give you a continuation play, and you really don't know until it plays out. So this is a strong. We didn't get a candle close above that fair value gap yet. It's still just reacting off of it. Now we're kind of getting one. This might be a loss. Just not fun. Yeah, it's about to be a loss. So I'm gonna have my Ninja Trader open to close it. I didn't put a set stop loss on Ninja Trader, so I'm closed manually. But we haven't got stopped out yet. Technically, I could put it all the way above this swing high. But that's just a lot for me. I mean, it's really not. It's an extra 50 bucks. Or 100 bucks, I guess. So we want to see it move down. Again, candle close above this one for buys. I still would like it to see it push lower. Like I said, it didn't stop us out, so gotta ride the wave. Got to ride the wave. But it's close, so be ready when it does. And it is close to stopping us out, so just be ready, be patient. Sometimes it can almost stop you out by a tick and go your way. It's kind of just trading sideways on this candle. Honestly, didn't even check if we had news today. Okay,
Order filled.
We got stopped. Oh, we didn't really get stopped out, but I closed it. We were right there. So another $120 on that loss. I wasn't really stopped out, but I thought I got stopped out. Missed it by like a tick. So let's just see. That was a loss. It wasn't a win. That's how I like to get a candle close to confirm. I mean, you're already in the trade, but like until we like really got a candle close to push lower, you know, it was like it could easily. But technically, your swing high is up here, and that's just a stop loss I did not want to have yet. So I have mine. You know, see, there it goes. Stop this out. Do we want to get back in some buys? I don't care. I mean, I try not to trade 2 or 3 trades a day, but we did candle close above. So we'll do it.
Order
YOLO.
filled.
This is the eval account. It's not a live account. I mean, I did pay for this top step eval, but this was my bias anyway. Now, if we can push to this liquidity point, I'd be really happy, and I can make my losses back. So we lost the first trade, and this is why I say about the macros, when I back test, I like to wait for the big trade of the day. Like the continuation, it will happen, but more often the macros is going to give you a big reversal, and continuation was not the big reversal. The big reversal is changing the direction to the other side. Now will we get that? We'll see. So lost the first trade. In a second trade off the inverted fair value gap on the 1 minute, and just taking it to opposing liquidity. There's one here, and there's a real fat one up here that I'm not going to get greedy for. Alrighty. And your wins are bigger than your losses, so it's okay. I try to do 2 trades a day. If I lose the first one, I'll take 1 more, but if I lose 2, I'm done. So if we lose this one, we're done. Let's close all these other fair value gaps, just because it's getting a little messy in here. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good, even though I feel like this could be a retracement to keep going lower, so I'm a little scared. So I might do a trailing stop or something, but I want to at least get back in profit today, but we'll see. My losses are now back down to $80 instead of the $240 it was. Let's look on some, like I said, like it could be a retracement. But we do have a big, let's see what that would look like, the retracement on the, it would be technically this swing high here to the swing low here. So we're already in retracement range for a reversal. 62% is right here. So if it wants to go lower, this is where it would do so. Then we have 70%, 79%, all that. Let's see, it's still pushing higher. We're good. Now I'm -5. Now I'm up, back in profit. Up, back in profit. Should I do a trailing stop to be safe? I think we should. Now that we're back in profit, let's do a, what is it? I bought, so it's a sell limit. I want to do 3 contracts.
Order submitted.
Okay, yeah, we have a trailing stop now in profit. So, and then once we get to this line, I'm just closing the trade. I'm up $40 now after -240. So that means this is what, a $300 trade right now. Looking good. Looking good. I do have a trailing stop. So it might stop me out, but I don't mind being in profit versus a loss. Even though this is kind of a pullback to go higher. That's why trailing stops, they're weird because you are rebalancing on this chart. You know what I'm saying? Like you're rebalancing, like you come down, it zigzags up, zigzags down. So you kind of don't want your trailing stop too tight because look, there's a fair value gap. It can tap into the fair value gap and go higher, but it's just running, so we're good. We're up $100 now on the day after being down -20, -240. I might move my trailing stop even up higher just to secure profit. Like I said, after a loss, securing profits is fine. Like don't let people be like, oh well, you could have, took it all the way to this pink line. Yes, we could have, but
order filled.
All right, so I'm out that trade, but if y'all can hold it to here, it's still going. It says my profit's only $26 though, which is annoying. My Ninja Trader lags with OBS, which is crazy because I got in way down here, so there's no way that was $26. But again, it's not a loss, so. Or maybe because it probably dropped me down from like 100 to 20. So yeah, that could be right. So think about the NASDAQ. But see how this is a fair value gap to tap into, so to keep going higher, but at least we finished the day in the green. And or, like I said, if you're one of those people who are waiting for the retracement to go back lower, if you're really confident in your bearish confirmation, you can wait now for a change of state of delivery. We are back in a breaker. We are up above 62%. So yeah, good trade. I don't mind making my losses back for a little break-even day. Kind of got faked out on that first trade, which sucks. And I wouldn't have had that first $100 loss if I didn't get in early here. So I would have been up 126 today. So this just would have been a loss, and then this would have been a gain. And it looks like we're still going to hit our TP if you're holding. If you're holding, we're almost there. But we'll see. Anything unsure Like I said, we're in 62% on the fib. We're in a breaker if you're really bearish. And then we had all those fair value gaps on these higher time frames. To reverse from, like, it's okay to take your money like that. Like, some people like to set and forget, which I usually do, but on days where, like, you know, we're in a range on the 1 hour, literally. You know what I'm saying? We're still, like, in this range here. This high to this low. Like, we're kind of just, this is looking like a manipulation to distribute higher, but who knows? I'm happy with this trading day. It does suck. Yeah, I forgot I had that little, so I did take this loss for my journaling purposes. I got in like here before the candle closed, and then I sold like on this like second white candle here. Are we going to TP? So I just sold you early. We are going to TP. We just hit TP. Are we gonna hit this next one? That's why 90% of the time you can trade liquidity to liquidity, even if it's going lower. But we made our losses back. I'm trying to just catch these, and that's what I'm talking about. I gotta get to a point where, like, in the macros, the reversal is the reversal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rare for continuation plays, even though when we back test them, there are some, so I try to catch both, but I need to stick to just catching the big reversal. Like, if it swept, I should have just waited for the buy. If it kept going lower, just not traded today. You know what I'm saying? Even though without that first loss, we would have been up $100, but without either loss, we would have been up what? 400, 500, and I would have not cut my profit. I only cut my profit when I've lost already and I'm back in the green, because you don't want to lose more. You know what I'm saying? So, great trading day. Are we even gonna go? This is the real big kahuna right here. So, yeah, great trading day, y'all. I'll be trading again tomorrow. Same shit. Different day, 9:45 tomorrow. We're only trading the macros, so we're not getting mad at this trade because we're getting this one. You see what I'm saying? And this one is technically bigger than that one. Swept that liquidity. Can we keep going? But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, how like trailing stops. Like, I know a lot of people trade trailing stops when they trade trend lines, you know, support resistance, you know, EMAs, MACDs. But as ICT traders, we know like it's going to come back into a fair value gap. Like, this would have been a nice entry for you. I don't like these kind of plays when it runs up, because where's my stop loss? I don't know, below this candle, right below the gap. But you could have took this trade and got in after, you know, we got in down there. That's what fair value gaps are for you to enter. Then re-enter this one, didn't re-enter this one, but technically it could have went up, it could have came all the way down, retapped this one, and then continued higher. Beautiful trade. So I should have held that trade. This is what I'm talking about, how the macro trade is usually the trade of the day. So at this point, I think we can keep going to the moon. I would love for it to go to one of my yellow lines. Oh, we did have equal highs right here too, actually. Equal highs, strong. So yeah, I gotta get better at not getting faked out. I would love to take one trade a day and it'd be like a nice fat trade. Like this. Or is this the liquidity to make it a reversal? Don't know. And then you should be journaling all your trades. So we're gonna be done. I'm gonna mark that I only made $26 today on the funded account, but I journal. Obviously, YouTube, you guys are not gonna see this. I journal in Google Sheets, and then my live account, I journal on Google Sheets as well. But then I have like a calendar for it. But as you see, my live account, I made all my money back this week, and then like spiraled these 2 days. Now I was on vacation that week. So once I start trading my live account again, I mark it in the calendar. I don't mark the calendar for fundeds or paper trading because it's not the same. Like, it is the same, but it's not the same. So it's like, yeah, I'm making money, but I have to like get a payout and do all these things. So, and then you take screenshots of the chart when you do it. So it's looking like a sign of reversal. But yeah, I'm gonna get off live. Hello. I'm not a sir, I'm a girl. But hello. Yeah, so we'll be doing this again tomorrow. That also could have been a pullback to this. So you really just wait and see, honestly. Like, you can get out on these pullbacks, you can hold them. You can sell one contract here because I trade 3 micros. That's actually what I should have did. I should have sold one here, sold the second here, and sold the third here to lock in some profits. Like I said, I already had a loss, so I was happy to be back in the green. And I'll come back. I'll go live tonight and I back test. So live tonight, I'll talk about, you know, how far this went up, so we don't have to stay on the charts. Like, if this goes all the way to here, I will tell y'all tonight. At live, we do back testing at 8 p.m. tonight. We're gonna be back testing these macros. So yeah, later, y'all. Stop stream on YouTube.